This is Iron Trader, and it is hump day already. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, market, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have the old crude oil, daily, weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, the API numbers will be out today at 4:30 here, and then the EIA report will be out for natural gas at 10:30 on Thursday, and for crude oil at 11 o'clock on Thursday, and then the rig count will be out at 1 p.m. Okay, let's see what we got here. Well, we got basically sideways action here. Okay, we topped right out on this candle here, and then we're just putting in a series of lower lows here. Now, we had a nice double bottom going in here because you had basically 71.23 here, and you had 71.17. But as you can see today, that came right on down here. So now today's low here so far is 70.62. So what we want to do is trade it against this candle here at 72.93. Let's just see if that area there will hold. If not, then we're going to come to this area right here, which is sitting at 70.13, and we have your nice retest there at 70.06. That was a nice double bottom scenario there, had a nice rally right on up. So let's just take a look here and see if this candle here will be a nice key support level here at 72.93. Again, if that's lost, then we come over to 70.13 or 70.06, and then realistically, this would be your target here at 69.28 here, which is basically your price channel. Now you can see your price channel here. See how it's leveling off here, just like the top. So we're going to get yourself a nice, good trading range here very, very nicely. Now another level here we want to watch here is going to be this 71.30. And this is very, very crucial here on a closing basis for the week. So by Friday, we want to make sure that we close above that. Now there's also this 50-day we want to keep an eye on. That's 69.42, which lines up pretty nice here with this 69.28. But that is going to be really nice support because you can see how much support it was right there, held. It holding all the support here. And then right up there is just providing a lot of good support here. So you always want to watch here your monthly. It gives you just a little bit bigger look. When you're trading on the old crude. So again, for key levels here today, let's see if we can hold this key level right here. You're looking at that 70.47. We'll see if that can hold. If it doesn't, then we come down to these levels here. That's 70.13, 70.06. This is going to be very, very crucial here on Friday. That's 71.30. Now, again, on the upside here, this is the key level right here. I've been pointing out here for weeks. 72.54. Now, you can see how that 8-day is just coming right on down, and that 200 days going right on up. So something's going to give here because this is just going to be a matter of time. Now, it takes a little while because this is a weekly chart here. So it's by the week, not by the day. So on the upside here, what we want to do is we also want to watch yesterday's low. So yesterday's low, we had 71.23. And then what we want to do is we want to watch this 8 estimate here. You're sitting at 72.13, and then we have your 21 right above that at 72.67. If you can get above all that, then we come to this candle here. You're looking at 73.56, and then we have that 74 flat, which is your 50-day. Now look at that 50-day, okay? There's absolutely no give. It just wants to come right on down. Now, eventually, that 50-day is going to come right down and attack these 21 and this 8 SMA here. So we got to see what is that going to do. It's going to take that price down, or it's going to try to rally up above it. So bottom line there on the upside here today, just watch yesterday's low. That's that 71.23, and then we want to watch this 8 SMA at 72.13, and then we want to watch that 21-day at 72.66. Above that, we come to that candle there at 73.56. But this is your key level here, this 74. That is going to be very, very crucial level. Now, again, if we can get above all that there, then we can come to this candle here, old sticky up here at 75.25. And then we have your retest here of your price channel at 76.18. Above that, we have this candle on the left here at 76.76. And then we have your 50-day at 77.42 and then 77.82. But that's way off there. Look how much resistance is all above this. But again, we have a nice sideways action here. But what we have here is a seasonality trade. I know some people are saying, oh, season. Well, the seasonality is no one is buying gasoline. No one's driving right now. Okay, so that's reality. So basically your seasonality trade here is going to go, you want to go sideways here to down till about mid to end of February, and then you want to go take a long. See, this is like when they're talking about like inflation here, the Fed raising, but you have to understand, you're in a shoulder season for crude oil, for natural gas, for gasoline, for hotels, for driving. What's going to happen when all that picks up here and for all the summer hiring? Okay, so the Fed is not cutting those 6 times. You'd be lucky if you cut maybe once, 2 at the absolute most here. So bottom line again here, just watch this key level right here. This is going to be key, that 70.47. If that's lost, then we come down to that 70.13 and 70.06, and then we have this key 69.28. That would be your retest zone here. This is very crucial here by Friday. You need to close above this like we have in the past. Upside, that 8 SMA, the 21 SMA here, and your 50-day are all crucial levels on the upside. Now, your RSI here, well, you're still looking good here. And basically here, this is still bullish. It looks like it wants to roll, but your green is still above your red here. So that's still a good. This one here, you notice, has never done anything. That green is just staying very, very, very bearish here. And you can see here on the chart why it's doing that. All right, let's take a look here at the old netted gas. All right, netted gas on your daily chart. Well, 2 double tops. Look at the high there, 3.39. High there, 3.40. See, what do you have? Double top. Okay, went up, couldn't get through, sold right on off. Now, another double top, that 3.39 here, last Friday, 3.37. Another double top in play, and look at this big ass red candle, and now we have a lower low. Okay, so let's just say where we're going to go. Well, what we want to do here on the downside is we want to watch this key level right here. This is that 2.73. This is your 21 SMA. Very, very key level. Again, if that's lost here, we can come to the bottom of this candle here. You're looking at 2.69, and then we have your 200-day here sitting at 2.65. Very, very key. Now, again, if that's lost, then we just follow these candles here all the way on down here. You got basically 7.2 here. We have 2.48, and then we come down to this zone right here. You're looking at that 2.41 level here, and then we can come all the way down to the retest there at 2.38. But that's a little bit far off here. Let's just see. Now you can see here this 200-day how strong it is, where you tried to did, okay, you had a nice tweezer top here, then sold right off. And then how many times did it try to get through this? Finally, it broke through there and then ran right on up here. So this resistance here, this 200-day, is going to become very, very key support level here at that 2.65. But we have that 21-day here ahead of it. So that is going to be very key. So that's the 2 key levels that we want to watch basically today here on a closing basis. Now, the upside, well, we got this 50-day. We want to reclaim that here if it's going to go up. So you got 2.80, and then we have this 2.86. That's the old 100-day. So that is going to be a pretty strong resistance. Your 50-day and your 100-day. That's going to be very, very strong. But don't let it throw you. Okay, so again, if you can get above that level there, then we have a nice 8 SMA sitting right there at 3.01. Now, if you look at the 8 SMA here, it looks like it wants to kind of roll over here and come right on back down here again. But we got to see here. You got a lot of day here of trading. So we'll be looking for scalps here. In the UNG, that's a really good scalp here because you can buy a lot of shares. It's got a lot of volume, and you don't really need a whole lot. If you can get 10 cents, 20 cents, but if you're trading 10, 15, 20,000 shares, you don't really need much to make a good day for you. And same way with the cold, KOLD here. That's a really big time mover there. Buy 1,000 shares here, you can make a couple thousand a day here with really no problem there on the scalping side. So this is a really good market here, but you always have to keep in mind here of that double top here. But with this, when you get a big green, big ass red candle like this, and you didn't even get half of that candlestick, then you know that she's going to go lower there the next day. Now the key is, can it hold this 21-day here at 2.73, or is it going to come all the way down here to this 2.65? That is going to be the very, very the key, which we'll have to know today. Again, you need to reclaim this 50-day at that 2.80 and this 100-day. And again, if you can get above, then you got a nice target here of this 8 SMA. Now, again, if you can get above that 8 SMA here, we can just take this. So you look to the bottom of that candle right there. You're looking at 3.10, And then we looked at the top of this candle. You're looking at 3.18. And then we follow up here, 3.23. And then we have your retest of 3.37 of Friday's high. And then your big retest of 3.39. Above that, we know exactly where we're going to go. You're going to go to that 3.40, and then that's your gap. And then we have to do the fill at 3.45. And then we have 3.52, 3.57, 3.60, and then you have your big target up here at 3.64. Again, if you can break above that. Okay, so, but again, this needs a catalyst here. The weather here is very cold right now. It's like where I am, I don't know, it's like 10 degrees or something like that. So it's not exactly, the ski resorts are just digging it, just loving it. But it's going to get warmer here next week. So we have to see how this all shakes out. Let's take a look here on an hourly and a 4-hour chart. All right, hourly, 4-hour chart. Now you can see the really nice double top there. 3.39, 3.37. Okay, I mean, clear as a bell. Boom, lower all the way on down. Now the key is here, are going to be able to hold this 2.75 level here, 2.76 level here. But now you lost that 200-day, and now your price is all below your 8, your 21, your 50-day. So now on the upside, you need that 2.80, that 2.84, and then you could rally up to your 50-day here, and then possibly up to your 3 level here, which is your 200-day. But right now, off that double top, she's coming down here really, really nicely. So let's just take a look here on the 4-hour chart. Well, as I say, there's your double top, came right on down. Now, you're below your 2.80 here. This is what you need to get back above here. But if you look at this 8 SMA, you see how this is coming right on down? Now you're going to be fighting it. See how this is fighting it all the way through? And then what we need to do is get right back above that 8 SMA here. And then you got a chance to rally on up. If you don't, you got a target down here, which is really nice target. You got 2.67 here, which is your 200 SMA here. But your really nice pattern of higher lows here, rallying up, well, that's all gone here now. So we got to see where this is all going to settle off. All right, I'll have more for you on crude and natural gas later today, probably around the 5 o'clock area here. And then we will do a little bit more in depth on it and see how it all shakes out for the day. All right, thanks for watching.